your support of our show that keeps us on the air. Without you, there wouldn't be a Thom Hartmann program. And now more than ever, it's crucial for you to show your progressive support. And one of the best ways to show your support is to sign up for Tomcast. That's our podcast. It's at TomHartmann.com. Never miss another heated debate on healthcare, global climate change, or our economy. Never miss another one again. Plus, labor news, full Monty alerts, conservative alerts, and my personal favorite segment, Geeky Science, each and every week. But wait, there's more! As an added bonus with your Tomcast podcast subscription, you'll also get my best of the rest of the news, a daily 3-minute dose of what's going on in the world today that you can't afford to miss. So what are you waiting for? Get over to TomHartmann.com today and sign up for your Tomcast now. Do it for yourself, or you can do it for a friend. Go to TomHartmann.com to see just how easy it is.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
I'm Tom Busby, CNBC. The world's only trillion-dollar company, Apple, reporting much better than forecast earnings after the closing bell, but it shipped out fewer iPhones and iPads than expected, and its guidance is a little light. Shares are falling in late trading. Shares of Starbucks, though, soaring in after-hours trading after easily topping earnings estimates. U.S. sales up 4%. Earlier on Wall Street, stocks rallied on optimism about U.S. trade talks with China. The Dow up 245 points, the Nasdaq up 138, the third day in a row of big gains. U.S. auto sales slowing down a little bit last month. Sales of Dodge Ram pickups, though, at an all-time high. Thousands of Google employees in the U.S. and around the world walking off their jobs today to protest how the company handles sexual misconduct allegations. Dish is not showing HBO or Cinemax in a fight over money. And all Amazon employees in the U.S. now make a minimum of $15 an hour. Tom Busby, CNBC.
Right now, the Home Depot has up to 40% off appliance special buys, plus up to $500 in instant savings. Black Friday prices early. Like the Samsung 6-piece kitchen suite and laundry pair. You'll save over $2,000. Want to upgrade the kitchen and laundry room? This is how. With Black Friday savings on appliances. Now, at the Home Depot. More saving. More doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas Dry Extra instant savings require a minimum purchase of 2 select appliances to qualify. See store for details. Valid through November 29th.
At Robert Half, we know finding the right employees is a job in itself, and it's a job we love. You see, Robert Half isn't just a staffing firm. We're people. People who believe in finding the right people to fit your company's needs. Because employees who are a good fit are more productive, more engaged. Finding a great candidate isn't easy, but at Robert Half, we know it's possible. Robert Half, the experts in accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative staffing. Learn more at roberthalf.com/radio.
Attention business professionals, join KCAA for the 2018 Inland Empire's largest mixer on Tuesday, November 13th at the Riverside Convention Center. Don't miss this great opportunity to make new business connections that can help you grow your business. While there, make sure to drop by the KCAA booth and learn how to build your brand using radio. Inland Empire's largest mixer, Tuesday, November 13th from 4 to 8 p.m. at the Riverside Convention Center. For more information, visit iemixer.com. That's iemixer.com.
This election, the voters in the 42nd Assembly District have an amazing chance to finally be represented in Sacramento by someone who listens and cares.
I'm Denny Antoinette Mazingo. Vote for me November 6th.
Denny will reach across the aisle to work with the majority in Sacramento and give voters the voice they've been waiting for and need.
I will advocate and fight for universal health care, a path from college to career free of debt, a healthy business environment with abundant well-paying jobs, affordable housing for all, safe schools and communities, a transition program for 18-year-old foster care children. Seniors have to choose monthly on what life necessities they can afford, and we're going to change that.
Denny's a former military lawyer, a JAG. She will fight for you in Sacramento. Google Denny, D-E-N-I.
I'm Denny Antoinette Mazingo. I approve this message.
Paid for by friends of Denny Antoinette Mazingo.
NBC News Radio, I'm Tom Roberts. President Trump says illegal immigration is placing an enormous strain on the U.S.
Illegal immigration affects the lives of all Americans. Illegal immigration hurts American workers, burdens American taxpayers, and undermines public safety.
Speaking at the White House today, Trump said it costs America billions of dollars a year. The man accused of killing 11 people at a Pittsburgh synagogue is pleading not guilty. Robert Bowers entered the plea today and requested a jury trial in federal court. Police in Tampa, Florida say 3 children and 2 adults are in the hospital after being hit at a school bus stop today. It's the 3rd traffic accident just this week involving kids getting onto a school bus. Police in northern Oklahoma are investigating after 3 teens were shot, one fatally by their mother. Amy Hall is accused of killing her 18-year-old son and wounding her 2 daughters. On Wall Street today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 265 points. Tom Roberts, NBC News Radio.
KCAA, where every day is a great day.
Hello and welcome to Let's Go Shopping with Bev. This show brought to you by Starflight Entertainment. Music by Dr. Bombay and the Blue Machine Band. Song title Living in Paradise. Now here's Bev.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody, and I hope you're having a very good day. And, you know, traffic wasn't too bad coming in the station, so that was really nice. And we hope everybody had a very good Halloween, and you got a lot of candy and just had a whole mess of fun. And as you can see, it's me, myself, and I right now. We have 2 guests that are coming in. They got a little delayed, but they will get here as soon as humanly possible. And without further ado, Brandon, my board up, and we're going to start the show together. So hi, Brandon. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing pretty well. Let's start the show.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah,
That's
finally
good.
I got here myself, had a little panic attack there for a minute, but made it, Yeah, and how was your Halloween?
It was good. I didn't do any trick-or-treating or anything like that. I passed out candy, though.
Oh, that must have been fun.
It was.
And did you have a lot of children?
Yeah, so I didn't know what to expect because I had just moved to a new place, so I didn't know what to expect, and there was a lot of kids. All the candy was gone, all of it.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Right? And I hope you saved something for yourself.
Oh no, but I don't need any.
Oh, that's right. You're like I am. We don't eat candy.
Yeah, I don't really like sweets.
Yeah. There's just something about them that,
but kids love it, so.
That's a good, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. And also, what we're going to be doing today is when our first guest, we're waiting for Miss Jo from Big Mike's Plumbing, and she should be here any moment. But one of the things we're going to be talking about, and let's start early between you and I. What do you think? Now, since we're in November and Thanksgiving is coming up, doesn't seem possible that it's happening this fast. But when do you like to start doing your holiday shopping, and what do you like to do on Thanksgiving?
All right. So ideally, I think I would start my holiday shopping now. I don't think that the best deals are now. I don't think that the best deals are worth fighting crowds for. That's just me.
I agree with you.
I think the best deals are probably around the first week of December. I don't think it's worth it.
No.
I think, for all of your Christmas shopping, you might save, $50?
If that.
I'm not getting mauled for $50.
Yeah, and then the longer you wait, the harder it is to find a parking spot, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
And like you said, the stores are going to be overcrowded, and there's going to be some slim pickings.
Yeah.
So,
I think now's probably the best time to do shopping, especially if you don't like crowds.
Mm-hmm.
As for Thanksgiving, you asked what I like to do. Last year I celebrated Thanksgiving alone. I took it. Oh no, it was on purpose. I took it as like a little vacation.
Oh, okay.
And I really needed one at that time. And I'm not planning on doing the same thing this year. I'm planning on spending it with some friends this year. But last year I made myself my own feast, and I highly recommend it if you need some time for yourself. It was great.
And so what did you make? I'm curious now.
I made stuffed baked potatoes, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love those things.
I did that, but with sweet potatoes.
Oh.
And I made cranberries for the first time. Because my family always bought the cans of it, and those always don't taste good. But I made them straight from, straight fresh cranberries, and they taste so good fresh. I think anyone who doesn't like them, the only reason they don't like them is because they haven't had them fresh.
Yes.
You have to cook them way longer than you think, because the longer you cook them, the sweeter they get.
Mm-hmm.
What else did I have? Oh, I had some pumpkin soup. I bought that from the store. I didn't make it. I don't have the stuff to make that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a few other small things, but yeah, it was good.
And that sounds lovely.
Yeah. I'm good at making turkey. I can't eat turkey, but I'm good at making turkey. And if I was celebrating with more than just me, I would have made some. But I don't eat turkey, so I didn't make any of that. But I will this year.
There you go.
But making turkey is easy, so if you're intimidated by it, just try it. It's not that hard.
Now, baking a turkey, either stuffed or non-stuffed, right? It's the same way as you're baking a whole chicken, but it takes a little bit longer to bake.
Yeah, similarly, I really think that the best way to do it is to slow cook it before you put it into the oven.
Yes.
Like cook it all the way before you put it in the oven, and then broil it in the oven just to get the outsides nice and crispy, and that's it. Otherwise, slow cook it. That's how you get the most tender turkey you can get.
Oh, it
is.
And
none of it will be dry if you do that.
And all the juices are right there, and you can taste them.
Yeah.
And I am getting so hungry right now.
It is so much better if you do it that way. It is.
And the other thing, too, with myself, coming from such a big family, and then when the family started shrinking down, I still had this thing. I needed that turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it is much harder to find a small turkey than it is a big one.
It is so much harder.
Yeah. And I'm going, come on, guys, who needs a 20-pound turkey? Like, hello,
Yeah, I'm here looking for a 5 or 6 pound one, wondering how I'm gonna eat a 5 or 6 pound one. Meanwhile, I can't find one below 13 pounds.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the one thing about that, 13 pounds or less, and what's really good about it is after you're done feasting, and you let it get very, very cold, and then wrap it in saran wrap, put it in the refrigerator for a 24-hour period. Then take it out, and it's completely cold. You can slice it, put it in freezer bags, and it'll stay good for 6 months.
You know what my dad used to do? Because every Christmas, I don't know why this is tradition, every Christmas my dad gets a turkey from his company. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because they're on sale after Thanksgiving, and it's easy for the company to buy a whole bunch of them. I'm not really sure. But no matter what, he always gets one every Christmas. And so, he'll usually make it New Year's Day because he has the day off.
Mm-hmm.
And he would always shred all of the meat and then use it for, whatever you would want to use shredded meat for.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing you can do if you have a whole bunch left over, is just shred it all.
Yeah. And there's so many different ways that you can make fantastic leftovers.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't so late in the afternoon, I think I'd be baking a turkey right now.
Yeah, those things take a while.
Oh, they do. And then the other thing, why we have this opportunity to jibber-jab, because we usually don't have this opportunity, talking about shopping for the holidays, what are the 2 favorite shops that you like to shop in?
My typical thing for my extended family is just to buy them all gift cards to whatever their favorite place is that year.
Mm-hmm.
But for the people I'm really close to, those people I usually kind of go out of my way for, and it's where I usually like to get them as something a little bit unique. So I'll go to something like the World Market or Try to think of something really unexpected. The World Market is so far the only thing that's really coming to my mind, but like anything you can get something that is really special and they wouldn't have ever thought of. That's the real key, because they'll get a bunch of stuff that they wanted from everyone else, either that or buy stuff that they wanted with the cards that they get. They're never going to get something truly special if they just get what they've been asking for.
Yes, I agree with that. And when you go to these shops, are there certain reasons why you go to them shops?
Yeah, it's just to get something that I wouldn't be able to get anywhere else.
There you go. Well, there are, with the 3 shops that I like to shop in, hang on. Hey, Joe, how are you?
Is my mic on?
Yes, it
All
is.
right.
Yes, Miss Joe just walked
Hi,
in
guys.
from Big Mike's
Rooter
Roofer and Plumbing. Yes.
Rooter and Plumbing.
Yes.
Sorry, but there was a bit of traffic. I was trying to get a hold of someone, but I was like, okay, I'm just going to come in. So.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, we're all a little bit
We
late
were
today,
crazy.
right?
Oh, okay, there you go.
I think everybody had too much sugar last night.
I know. We're on a sugar hangover. I brought you something.
Oh, why?
It's just what we give to some people, so I thought you would like this cute little gift. It's toilet paper.
Oh, how
These little-
cute.
That is very cute.
Isn't that cute?
Little poop emojis on the bag.
It has a what?
Poop emoji.
I love that
doesn't go
name.
with your Thanksgiving feast ideas over here, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, I love that.
That is
Hey, look at this
adorable.
guy. How cute is that? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that. And yeah, we're just, Brandon and I was a few minutes late, and, all of us were. It's just one of those weird days. And Brandon, this is Joe. Joe, this is Brandon.
Hi. I think I remember you.
I remember.
Yeah,
All
from
right.
way
Yeah, so there
back
you go.
when. Yeah. And let me answer this question, and then we'll
Okay.
start with you, because Brandon and I have special music for you.
All right.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah, but my 2 favorite shops to shop in for the big people, I like to go, and don't hate me for saying this, okay? But I like to go into Star Marks. They really have some unique items in there.
They do, especially for Christmas time.
Yeah, and I like their prices. They're very reasonable, and sometimes you can hit it just right where, it's a little less, which is always nice. And then for the rest of the people I know that love Starbucks as much as I do, I get gift cards.
Yep.
So 2 quick things. One, wait until Starbucks goes on clearance, because their clearance prices are very good.
Uh-huh.
And they'll usually go on clearance for all of their Christmas items before Christmas actually happens. So, wait for that, or come in early enough. There's no telling when they'll actually do it. The other thing is the thing I thought of when you told me to wait just a second was that the village in Oak Glen.
I love it there.
Yes.
They have
Love it.
lots of great stuff, but the thing I would recommend you getting someone is there's this hand, I don't want to say handmade, but like made by the people who work there, I guess. Jelly and salsa shop, and those people make some really great stuff, and that would make the perfect gift.
And it's a beautiful day when and go on the weekend.
Yeah.
Because
It
they
may
have
be a
all
little
the
bit crowded.
vendors and things. out.
Yes,
Mhm.
and they have all. Yeah, you've been up there like
I
I
love
have
it.
forever, and it's just nice. You get out of town, you can relax. You don't have to dress up. You can wear, your flip flops or a pair of tennis, jeans. Whatever you want to do. And every time I go up there, it takes me right back home.
Oh.
Yeah. Because of the weather and stuff. And the other place, too, and Brandon, you may be interested, this is up there, they have a place, and it's called the Candy Kitchen.
Oh.
And they make everything fresh, and the candy, the apples, and
I think I've
know
been in
for
there.
the candy apples and stuff. Yeah, but and maybe bring the children or leave the children with grandma or grandpa or somebody, and you and your other person right? Go up there and just enjoy the day. And if you want something really, really unique, did I say really unique?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yes, really unique.
Go into Wildland Image Gallery. Fariat and Jennifer owned this. I have known them for years, and their son Shamir, he's my godson.
Oh.
Right. And so it's really cool. The paintings and the drawings that they do is just, it blows your mind that these people come up with these ideas.
Art prints are also a very unexpectedly special gift.
Yes.
Because most people probably won't even appreciate it that much when they get it, but like over the next few months, when they see it every day in their wall, they'll be like, you know, that really changed things in my house. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So everybody, hey, we're giving you some tips.
There you go.
Right?
Those are ideas.
And what we're going to be doing is we're going to talk to Miss Jo with her famous music. We're going to be talking about her company and all the duty daddies and thingamajiggies that she brought. And then we're going to go back to the shopping for the holiday thing.
Yay.
You like that?
Yes, I love it.
Okay. Can we have that message? Thank you.
You can't stop an avalanche as it races down the hill. You can try to stop the seasons, girl, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet, but I just cannot stand still. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round. My heart keeps time to the speed of sound. I was lost.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
And when Brandon is a genius when it comes to music, and we talk about who's who and the what's a what's a, and we come up with different songs, and he always hits the right one.
I love
And
it.
so that song will be your song forever and ever and ever.
Aw, thank you, guys.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Now, please tell us about your plumbing and your rootering and your
Yes, all that
snooping
fun
and
stuff.
everything else
Yes,
you
we
do.
We will snoop your sewer lines for you. We have a camera to do it.
Now, do you dress up like that gadget, that inventor guy? What was his name?
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, yeah. Do you dress up like him?
No.
No.
But you know what? We have cool tools like him. So, you know, we could get in there
Just
and
as
look at all
good.
your lines. I know, just as good, right? We have a lot of cool stuff in our vans. I was going to
Yes.
show you guys. So I brought something kind of, it's not super dirty because it's not like, you know, it's just dirt
Okay.
and roots. It's not any kind of bathroom issue on this sewer line. But
Uh-huh.
I thought you guys could see what we do. So this
Lord
right here
have mercy. Show it right up to the camera,
is
honey.
your guys' sewer line. I have a pipe here. And inside all that is actual roots from a tree. And you see how clogged it is? You can't get through. Well, our guys put a camera down there, and they found out that this is the reason why maybe water wasn't going into this exact line. So they just went ahead and cut it out, got all the roots out. Sometimes we have a little rooter machine that can go in and get it out if it's too much, like this is crazy. So we'll take out, you know, some of the line and replace it. But yeah, so we can come in and help you guys with tree roots that grow into your guys' sewer lines.
That is nasty.
It really is. Good thing there was no other stuff in there besides dirt and roots, because I wouldn't be touching it. But yeah, so.
Well, let me ask you, when you buy a tree, this may sound funny, but I'm learning as I go. Because I never really thought about it before until you showed it, and I went, holy Toledo. All right, so you have a lot of trees in your yard. And how we trim them down for the fall and the winter, you know, when the branches are getting overloaded. Is there something that we could do for the roots in the tree to stop them from growing and getting in the pipes?
Well, they like the water, obviously, so they go towards the pipes. But I think we had someone who was in like agriculture, and they were saying where you should plant, you know, your trees, and then, you know, where your water lines are. And where you should water your actual tree, like you need to leave a little bit of grass away from your tree, and then just water that grass, and you know, water your tree and make sure there's like a puddle or something. So they were saying there's ways that you can water your tree so they won't go towards your house and your lines and all the water ways.
Really?
Yeah. So I guess you get a hold of them and ask them. And I went to a little seminar. I just, was curious. And they were saying exactly, how far out you should make your little, dirt and how much of a little puddle you should have to soak into that tree roots. So
that's interesting.
Who knew
That's
there was all
really
this
smart.
logistics to trees and
I didn't
pipes
know.
and things.
Yeah. Yes, Brandon?
No, I was just saying that's really smart. I mean, it makes sense. Roots will go where there is water. So if you don't put water, where you don't want roots to go, then they won't go there.
And this is PVC. This is plastic. This is
Yeah,
hard.
I was gonna ask,
mean,
how did roots even get in there?
Yeah, they break through. It's crazy.
man.
Yeah, they literally are crazy. So this costs, quite a bit of money to fix. So it's better not to have that happen if you can. But if it does, we're here to help at Big Mike's.
Well, what it reminds me of in trying to get rid of them, it's like some relatives show up and they never leave.
We can help you with that too. No, I'm just
Okay,
I'm like, hey. No, just like,
Yeah, okay. What do you mean you're here for 10 months? I don't
Right?
think so, Hey, go and sleep in the garage.
There you go. There you go.
And also, now with our weather changing, because last week we had Kimberly from Budget Transmission.
Love her.
She's
Hi,
just to
Kim.
say hello. Yeah, we're all from the same women's group.
Yes,
And
we
we
love
known
this
each other
group.
for umpteen thousand
Yes.
years. And I forgot the question I was going to ask you.
You said
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
now I
winter.
got it.
Yeah.
All right. So when you're getting in there, and you trim the trees and everything else, that's the time that you should check for the drainage and your root problem, isn't it?
Well, we can do a camera. We have a camera that goes into your lines. And if you ever think that there's an issue or just want to know, we can always come out with our camera and go through all your lines and let you know what's going on with your plumbing and your pipes in your house, But most people usually wait until there's an issue to do that. But we do have maintenance plans, yearly maintenance plans that we can come out and service your house. So this doesn't happen. I mean, in the end, it could save a little bit of money.
So, that's one thing I could never understand. Why do people wait?
It's just the way we are. I don't know what it is. We wait until our car breaks down. We wait until our, plumbing goes bad. We wait until, we need things done to the dentist. I mean, your teeth are hurting and you wait to go. Yeah, so. And then, of course, with the winter, you can always, when the seasons change, you should always service your hot water heater or your water heater as well. You can have it drained and then refill it back up. It just gets the sediments and all the little weird stuff that's in there. It's kind of like an oil change for your water heater. So we come and service those as well.
Really?
And it helps.
Well, let me ask you this. Is there something that you do not do?
Well, we don't service cars. We don't do dental. We don't. But as to plumbing and sewer and water lines and septic and gas lines, we do it all.
Okay, now you just mentioned gas lines. Now, isn't that when you should be calling the gas company?
Now, yes, you can call the gas company, but if you feel that there is a leak, we can come do a gas leak detection for you. There are certain things that the gas company won't do that we can do for you on your property with your lines, so we can help you with that. Also, when you have your dryer and you need the hot or the gas line hooked up to heat it up, we do all that.
I didn't know that. Where were you 7 months ago?
My goodness, we've been right here in San Bernardino for 36 years.
I'm thinking
maybe we
trees.
just don't think gas plumbing. You
Yes,
know?
yes.
But I'm here to tell you, gas and
That
plumbing.
is so
we can
cool.
help you with your lines.
Yeah, and that's another thing that people should do, because I try to do this every 5 months automatically. If I forget it and it gets about 6 months. But it seems like the washer dryer, maybe every other day it's going, right? And the smaller the family, the smaller it's on, but it still goes. So what I like to do is pull my dryer out. And that vent hose, and I check the hose and make sure that that's cleaned out, and then the little hole that it goes into.
Yeah, that like vent and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, and if it's full of fuzzies, get rid of them. And then when the vent is off, check the hole in the back of your dryer to make sure.
Have you ever found a sock?
Huh?
Have you
Yes.
ever- see?
Yes.
There you go.
And I was wondering, that's where it went. How it got in there?
The case of the
I
missing
don't
sock.
know. And
I
I'm
was
going.
about to say, is that where my stuff goes?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it is. It's like the little sock monster or something.
Checking the dryer when I get home.
Yeah.
Who knows? You might find dollars in there. No, I don't know.
Well, there's a couple of weird things I did find in there, and this is when my son was younger, and we were living together before he grew up and went to college and got married and all that stuff. They have a tendency of doing that. They got to stop that.
I know.
Yes, but one time I heard this kaplunk, kaplunk, kaplunk. I'm going, what the heck is that? I shut the dryer off. He loved to keep the marbles in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I always taught him, check your pockets before you put them in the wash. Well, he was trying to hurry up. He wanted to get out and play, right? And he dumped them in the dryer, and it was ka-plunk, ka-plunk, ka-plunk. And I found 3 of them marbles and the vent to go out of the dryer.
That is crazy. See,
Yeah.
they do that, and that's kind of a round. I mean, you would think that something that round wouldn't get in those vents, but there you go.
It goes. And I mean, there's weird things. Real treasures? No, I haven't found any yet.
Maybe one day.
Yes.
I have to tell you, real
Yes.
treasures. So we were servicing this couple's home, and they were an older couple, and they had their son living with them when he was younger. He moved out, got married, whatever, came back to visit. He lost his wedding ring in the pipes. Well, then, sadly, their son passed. And, years went on, and they needed some plumbing work done, so we went to service their plumbing. And in their sewer pipes, we had to open them up, and we found a ring. So we tell the homeowner, we found this ring or whatever. And it's the craziest thing. It was their son who had passed wedding ring that he had lost, but that day was the anniversary of his death passing. So how is that? It's just like almost him saying something to his parents or whatnot, but we were able to give that ring back to the mom and dad, and they just were so happy to have that, and felt like that he was, kind of saying, hey, Mom, I love you or something. So isn't that awesome?
Oh, that brought a tear to my eye. That's fabulous.
I know the stories we get to hear. I was like, oh, I love that. I mean, in such a sad thing, but to be able to give that memory to the mom,
And so, like, he came back,
Yeah, it was
and
almost like he
now
was saying-
she'll have it forever and ever.
Yeah.
What a special story.
I know. I was like, oh, my guys came and told us. I was like, what? I actually had a little tear, too. I was like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That was really touching. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was just like 2 weeks ago. I felt the same way. I was like, wow. Pretty special.
Okay, give us a second, guys. We just have to, take a deep breath out of that one.
I know.
That's
Sorry
fabulous.
to give you guys a little,
No, but I mean, you do. You have to clean these things out, and you never know what you're going to find,
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you just tuned in, you're listening to Let's Go Shopping with Bev right here on KCAA 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind. I love saying that.
I love hearing it.
Yes. And this is Miss Jo from...
Hi, guys. Big Mike's Rooter and Plumbing right here in San Bernardino. Servicing
Address.
the Inland Empire. I'll give you our phone number because no one really comes in, but it's 909-888-8736.
One more time.
909-888-8736, Big Mike's Rooter and Plumbing.
And call them now before the weather really gets dark, getting weird. Think of Southern California, we're not going to get rain or a hurricane or snow or a blizzard. Yeah, we
may.
do.
We may.
You do, And then also the one and only Brandon, the best board up I ever had. And he is also with us.
Woohoo!
Yay, yes. And now to get back to your company. You mentioned a few minutes ago that you were in business for 35 years.
36 this year.
36 years.
Yes.
Okay, so what, were you going to keep that a secret? We could have had a celebration.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. Well, it was 36 years in July. Yeah. So we've been servicing the Inland Empire, helping everybody with their plumbing issues. One little sewer line at a time.
Hang on. Hey, Brandon, you know that song, and it begins with a C? Celebration. Yeah, could you play that real quick?
It begins with a C.
It's going to be a little late, but we got a song for
All
you right now.
Thanks.
Yeah, after 36 years, oh yeah.
Pretty amazing, huh?
And it's coming up, and right here.
Woo.
This is for you and your company.
All right, go Big Mike's.
So I'm really glad that I got this right because I totally guessed what the song's name was.
Yes.
That's it, and that's for Joe.
Woo! I love it.
Celebrate Big Mike's. Come on.
No.
I like that.
I'm singing with my non-singing voice.
So, you're having fun, right?
Yes,
Don't
of course.
worry
Always
about
with
it.
you, Bev.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's
There
Thank
you
you.
go. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Now, talking about this, 36 years, that's a long time. Why don't you tell all of our listeners, and we have a whole lot of people out there.
hello out there, listeners.
Yes. Why don't you tell them the beginning of your story, the wins and the whys?
Okay, so it's actually Big Mike. He's the one who, started it, and it was him and his van and his kids and, his little family, and I think he had like a worker, helper, Then he got a couple more vans, a couple more helpers, and along the way, his kids and family had been amazing and worked with him, and they still do. I actually just took a little photo this morning when I walked in the office. His daughter was in there on the computer and his sons were in there and they're all discussing what's going on for the day. And I thought, oh, this is a perfect little picture just to say, see, we still are family owned and they're still on here working the business, So, he just kept going, doing a lot of drain calls, a lot of drain clogs and, just whatever he could. And then as through the years, he worked up to getting, he had his plumbing license. He has his plumbing license, has his septic and sewer license and all that. And then we also hold a Class A general engineering license. So
Really?
So we can
Mazel tov.
blow stuff up, rebuild stuff. Basically, we could build bridges, bays, whatever. Well, I don't know if it's bays, ports, I think it's called. So, yeah. But, yeah.
Well, the next time you're going to blow something up, tell Brandon and I. And
she has told me this before.
And,
she wants to see us blow
when
something
they do
up.
the thing and you push that handle down and it goes kaboom.
I'm
Wouldn't
not
that be
quite sure
fun?
if he's had to blow anything up yet, but I know we have cut things apart and gotten asphalt out and things like that. But, yeah. And that if we ever have to, I'm calling you first.
Yes. And I was like, Brandon, come on. We get the hard hats on. And, oh, that would be a blast.
that
And
be
then
fun?
film it.
Yes.
Full
that would
media
be fun.
coverage.
Yes, full media. We need that.
Yeah. Oh, let's do that.
That'd be perfect. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'll be like, who needs something done? We're going to blow something up and you need to call us.
Hey, Bev, come on.
Yeah,
You know?
there you go. You'll be the first to be called for sure.
And what is your full radius that you go in?
We service all of the Inland Empire. Usually we'll go out to like Rancho, Riverside, Merino Valley, Yucaipa, Calamasa, all the way up into like Devore. So all of that kind of area. We do not service the high desert. Usually the mountains, if it's something that we can get to, yes. And the high desert, if it's something we can get to. And sometimes just a drain call would be like, okay, maybe someone more local that would be easier to get to. But I mean, we will help if we can. And then of course the septic truck is a just huge, big old truck that gets very full of stuff. We'll say stuff, starts with an S too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think we get it. No,
yeah, we kind of got that,
But yeah,
And
so
then the other thing I wanted to ask you, we talked about the trees and the roots, and you showed what they do to the piping, which is really nasty, and then about clearing all of your pipes. And even if the house is like maybe 3 or 4 years old, it would be good just to have it checked now, right?
yeah. And with the holidays coming, putting grease down your guys' drains is one of the worst things you can do. So think about this when you're cooking and you're busy and you're doing all your holiday cooking. Just put the grease aside, dispose of it. Do not put it down your drains because that is such a bad clogger of your pipes. It's horrible. And of course, Drano and all those crazy products were just probably invented by some crazy plumber who wanted to make more money, because they do not help and they ruin your pipes as well.
Yeah, they start deteriorating because they chew at the sides of the pipe, huh?
It can eat your pipes right up, and then you're definitely going to be having some issues.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, when I learned, because when Brandon and I were talking about cooking and stuff for Thanksgiving, well, any kind of cooking, when I was real little, and my grandmother, God rest her, she had this big old plastic tin. I don't know where she got it, but it was humongously big. At least it looked humongous because I was, shorter than I am. Yes, I was shorter, believe it or not. And what she would do is she would put the grease in a heavy plastic bag and put it in this tin.
My mom did the same.
Yeah, and I asked her, I says, why are you saving it? Because. That was the answer. Because. Yeah, and I went, okay, and then that's where we all started learning how to cook and so on and so on and so on.
Did you save your grease?
Huh?
Did you save your grease? Because? Okay.
Yep. And finally, after she passed, I could never find out. Nobody in the family ever found out why she did this. But yeah, I had, the tins. I put it in a plastic bag, put it in there, put the tin in it, and took it right out to the trash. That was it. It was done, over with.
Yep.
But some people like to keep the grease because they figure that when they reheat the food, whatever it is, they could heat that up and it'll give it
Put a little more
flavoring.
flavor. I've heard that as well. But you have to
Guess
put it in the
what?
fridge, I think.
You do.
Yeah.
But guess what?
What?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't.
Because if you get grease and it's hot, right, you cool it on your counter. You put it in the fridge to chill it. What do you think it's on the top of that?
I don't know.
A grease cover, that's what we call it. And it could be anywhere from a half an inch to like yay big. You have to scrape that off. And, if you eat it, you're going to get sick, but, yeah. And you scrape it off, and then the juice is down there. By that time, all that flavor is gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So
Yeah, so don't do that.
just throw it away.
Yeah, throw it away.
the
Don't.
can.
Yeah, don't do that. You could give it as a gift to an enemy if you wanted to. I don't know.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
and also talking about that. Let's talk about the dishwashers a little bit, because a lot of people use them nonstop, and with the holidays coming up, they're really going to get hit. What should they do to the dishwashers to make sure it keeps on draining?
I believe, of course, the same. Maybe get your food that's leftovers and, either put it into the trash can or the garbage disposal, which, of course, the garbage disposal can't just get everything in it. I know coffee grinds and even sometimes lemons, they say, oh, it smells so good and this is what you should do. But sometimes it does ruin your garbage disposal and then it will clog things up. But just make sure everything's rinsed really good. Of course, the grease and everything like that as well. And hot water, if you're running it with your water very, very hot, that's going to help with, draining and the lines and things like that. I do know. I don't know if there's something special you should do. Haven't really looked it up, but I think I might to see if there's something that you could rinse or clean or do something to kind of keep the maintenance of that so it don't get clogged.
That'd be kind of a good thing to find out. Yeah. And we could walk around, the three of us, and say, we know something you don't know.
Right. We're going to look it up, and we're going to be smarties over here.
Yes. And again, if you just tuned in, you're listening to Let's Go Shopping with Bev right here on KCAA 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind. And we're talking to Miss Jo from
Big Mike's Rooter and Plumbing right here in San Bernardino.
And they're 36 years old. They look pretty good for 36, don't they?
Right.
Yeah. Holy Toledo. And then the one and only Brandon, the best board up I ever had. And now, since we talked about all of that, the one thing that it's going to sound nasty, but it has to be brought up. Right. When you have the toddlers, the young children, or people that just want to be mean, right? When they're going into the bathroom, check the toddlers and the little ones. Make sure they don't have any toys or marbles or whatever, and they start flushing them down the toilet.
It happens all the time. We find someone will give us a call, oh, my son or my daughter flushed something down the toilet, and we'll find their little toys all the time.
Yeah. And
you'll be amazed what people flush down the toilet. A lot of different things.
I really don't think I could be shocked anymore, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Who knows, huh?
Right.
As we find some pretty crazy things. We're like, okay.
Yeah, and so, just keep an eyeball on all of this, right?
Yep.
So last week we had Kimberly talked about all your cars and everything else, and I want to say a big thank you to Kimberly and the guys that work with her. They got my car happy now.
Yay.
Happy. And now we're talking to Joe, and we're talking about plumbing, and so now I know how to certain things to look for and to do. Hey, pretty cool, huh? Learning something new every week.
Every day, every week, huh?
Yes, that's
Awesome.
amazing. And let's get down to the other side, the subject that we left off on, Brandon. Let's talk about holiday shopping. Okay?
Yay, my
We're only going to be
favorite.
talking about Thanksgiving today, but then we got to say a little something about Santa Claus Inc.
Yes, we do.
Because why don't we do that real quick?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Now, as you've seen on Facebook and Twitter, and we have them planes with the flags going around and everything else, all of us are involved into Santa Claus Inc. It's one of the biggest things our organization does every single year. And basically what it is people can donate different things for our children and our young adults. Anything from a pair of socks to shoes to jeans to clothes, stuff for school,
school items.
all the items and stuff, jackets, toys, whatever that you think that child could use.
Yes.
And Monday, I will post where everybody can start donating and dropping this stuff off, because we'll be talking about that tomorrow, and doing that. And then right towards the end, Kimberly and I were talking about this. We have a warehouse, and all of us are volunteering our time, and we're going to assist the families, through this whole maze, and things are going to be in certain orders for certain ages.
Yes.
So just keep on looking on Facebook and Twitter, the emails.
November 30th and December 1st is going to be their big gala, and
Yes.
their what is it? Luncheon.
Yes.
The luncheon.
Yes.
So if anybody does want to come, all that money that they raise from that Christmas tree lane will also go to these children. And they've helped 600,000 children throughout the years.
And it seems like every year
So-
that list gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes.
Yes. So you want to do something special? This is it. And it was just brought to me, Brandon. We're talking about everything. We forgot about the ads. You want to plug them in for us, please? Thank you.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, K292 FQ Riverside, and K293 CF Moreno Valley.
Hi, this is Cliff from Cliff's Pest Control. Have you had problems with pests lately? Cliff's Pest Control has been in business for over 40 years and is family owned and operated. We can take care of your general pest problems, that's the ants, spiders, all the crawling bugs, and we also can take care of your termite problems. You can reach us at 909-887-1862. That's 909-887-1862. That's Cliff's Pest Control, Inc., serving the Inland Empire for over 40 years.
Hi, my name is Don, and I work with my wife Marie. We are holistic health practitioners specializing in magnetic therapy. Got pain, get relief. We are the Got Pain people. The benefits of magnetic therapy are speed up healing time, reduce discomfort and pain, reduce inflammation, detoxify your body, help improve blood flow. Got pain, get relief. We are the Got Pain people. With MD Jar Magnetics, we can be reached at 951-743-6903. We help to relieve pain without the dangerous side effects of drugs. Some of the other benefits of biomagnetism are a safe alternative for the treatment of over 500 ailments, including cancers, chronic back pain, migraines, asthmas, cysts, tumors, acne, arthritis, knee pain, sports injuries, broken bones, high blood pressure, diabetes, fibromyalgia, sciatica, multiple sclerosis, stroke recovery. It also helps reconnect the brain to the nerves. We are located in Yucaipa, and we are the Got Pain people. With MD Jar Magnetics, got pain, get relief. 951-743-6903. Once again, 951-743-6903.
If you own or work at a restaurant, bar, or nightclub, here's an important message to help improve your bottom line. At Starflight Entertainment, we rent professional karaoke DJ systems. The monthly cost is affordable, and Starflight systems are easy to operate. For more information, call me, Rich, or Bev at Starflight Entertainment, 909-797-7291. Starflight karaoke systems have great sound, and Starflight provides a large selection of songs, everything from the 40s to today's latest hits. We at Starflight Entertainment will supply a professional karaoke jockey, or we'll train someone for you. The Starflight system can also be used almost like a jukebox during your slower times. Starflight Entertainment has been in business since 1989, and many bars, restaurants, and clubs have been customers for up to 10 years. Starflight covers San Bernardino, Riverside, Orange, and Los Angeles counties, and we can help improve your business. So remember the name Starflight Entertainment, and remember 909-797-7291.
Starflight Entertainment.
Listen to KCAA Loma Linda for less confrontation and more information.
And we're back. And you hear Charlie Brown. He's our favorite character, Charlie Brown and Lucy, and all the good music they have for the holidays. Yeah. And it just makes you happy, makes you feel like you're 2 years old again.
It does.
You know?
We used to have a dog named Lucy Brown.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too
From Charlie
cool.
Brown, we're like, it's Lucy Brown. So that's what we named our dog.
What kind of dog is it?
It was like a stray. Seriously, I don't even know what kind of dog it was. But
Oh, that is so cool. I just love these guys. Okay, so we were talking about shopping for the holidays. And Brandon and I were talking about it, where he likes to shop and why, and then about where he likes to get certain gifts for people that he knows, right? So now with you, where do you like to go to shop and why?
I'm telling you, I think I've already told you before, I love Ross, I love TJ Maxx, and I love Nordstrom Rack. Probably because I'm a bargain hunter, and, you know, they have nice things, and I can just find what I like for everyone, and I'll just go in there. And then, of course, around town, if there's any kind of little gift shops or, you know, like how we were saying with Oakland and things like that are more special, of course, I love that kind of stuff as well. So
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm obsessed with those kind of stores. I'm like, oh, I love Ross and TJ Maxx and Nordstrom Rack. And
Well, you know what it is? I think because they have, you hit it just right, and they have that one-of-a-kind look. You know what I mean? And it's timing. You could go in one day and don't find
I know.
anything. Go in 2 days later, and you'll go, ta-da!
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So-
And you need one of them big bulldozers to carry everything out to the car.
Right.
And then I love those shops also. And one shop that I really like is Deva's down on Orange Street.
in Redlands.
And
yes.
Redlands.
She has cute stuff there.
I have been shopping in Deva's now for, I think, as long as I lived out in the state.
Wow.
Yeah, it has been a long, long time.
She does have
Yeah.
nice things. And she's also another one who will always, she's so lovely to our community. She'll give, you know, sometimes donations for gift certificates, things for some of the charity. We raise monies for things to give away as raffles and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, she's one of our community people and very nice. And I actually seen her daughters growing.
Oh.
Yeah, little Deb. And, yeah, because I've been out here, it seems like forever and ever and ever. You know, am I still a New Yorker? Yes. Will I always be a New Yorker? Yes. But it's kind of hard to go back and forth shopping.
Right?
Yeah, you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's like, let's take the next flight and go shopping in New York, you know?
Yeah, we'll spend the day, darling.
Oh,
you know,
yes, of course.
And we have the private jet, so
Yeah,
who
huh?
cares?
We'll just get our captain to take us. Wait, is it captain? Flight
Yes.
captain? Okay, good.
Yes.
Wait, I was like, wait, am I right? Yeah.
Yeah,
There
you
you
know.
go.
And wouldn't that be fun if we could actually do that?
That would be fun. That
We
would
got to
be-
work on that.
Yeah, what are we doing here? We need to
Yeah.
work on this. We need to get together.
Yeah, we just have to win the big
lotto, the one that was just here, the
big
9
Kahuna one,
or 1
Yeah.
billion. What was it? I don't even know.
1 billion something other. Yeah, and I cannot. I heard that, and I says I cannot fathom in my mind.
Me either.
Someone that wins this. I mean, they must have still. They have to still be in shock.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Do you buy lotto tickets when
No.
it's that big? No, never.
No, every once in a great while.
If it's big like that, I definitely will buy them. But you know, sometimes I like the little scratchers. So I'm like, oh, just give me one and scratch it off or whatever. But
Yeah, just because.
Yeah.
You know, for the fun of it. But no, I never really played. There's some people that I know, I met them years and years ago, and they're still good friends of mine. And without fail, they have the same
Faithfully,
set
huh?
of numbers, and every week they play them same numbers.
There was a statistic of if you play the same numbers, and I believe it was for 30 years straight. I can't remember the exact years, but they're saying that you're bound to hit if you play the same exact numbers every time, I think there's a couple different drawings, then you're bound to hit. But who knows if that's really true.
Hey, if it's meant to be, it's going to be.
There you go.
Right?
There you
Yes. And let's start talking about shopping again. I want to talk about more food.
Well, I want to talk about food. I am ready for these holidays to come.
Yes, and real quick, when you read my post and I said we're supposed to have a very special guest today, that person unfortunately called me. They're still filming the new shows.
Yes, I
so
can't wait
he
to
could
see.
not be with us today, but hopefully before the end of the year.
Oh, good.
He'll be able to
Good.
pop in.
I want to go and join his group and go
to
testing
the other
all those
thingy?
food. Yeah,
we can do that. We can
That would
work
be
on
fun.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
And I think we gave enough hints. They probably figured out who it was
Yeah.
anyways, you know?
Yeah.
So now for Thanksgiving, Brandon told me what he does for Thanksgiving, what he did last year. And I should have went with his idea last year. You know?
I was listening on the way over here because I was running a little bit behind, so I was listening.
Okay. You want to tell Joe what you did last year for your dinner?
So last year, I just sort of made my own feast, and I spent Thanksgiving on my own because that's what I wanted to do, and it was exactly what I needed.
Really?
And yeah, if you need some alone time, I highly recommend making your own feast and spending Thanksgiving alone.
Really?
It was great.
You didn't have to leave. You didn't have to stress out. You didn't have to worry about family
It
coming
was
over.
so
or
nice.
Nothing, huh?
It was so nice.
Wow, that's.
I'm so happy for him.
You know, they do say that you should do these things once in a while. Even like go
Yeah.
take yourself to the movies, or go to dinner by yourself, and do things like this as well.
You
It's
should.
supposed to
Making
be good
alone
for
time
you.
is important.
You have to. And I call it my time. I go,
I take my time, like in my room, in my bed, when I'm like, okay, no one bother me for like at least 2 hours, and just go in my cocoon for a minute, and try to clear my head and whatever. But I have 4 children, a husband, and my grandson. Oh, hi, Dylan, love you.
that's a bigger family, you know? Yeah. So, Joe, we started talking about this and we got off the road and we got to get back on again. What are your plans for your Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, so we are going to go to my mom's, I believe, and we'll all bring stuff. She usually will make the turkey, and then, of course, mashed potatoes, gravy. She makes a homemade gravy. We'll bring green bean casseroles and salads and jellos and corn and sweet potatoes and
all the
that
good stuff.
Yeah, like everything. That's basically the whole Thanksgiving, rolls and butters and all that. And we all just get together and eat. And then actually this year is going to be kind of different because on Friday, my mother-in-law and my husband's side of the family, they need to get together that day for, his grandmother's coming down and, the boys are flying out, some family members. So we're going to do it on Friday. So
that's
at my
cool.
house, we'll all get together and we're going to have 2 Thanksgivings. So we get double
whammy.
Yeah. Double
Whoa.
the fun, double the feast, double the food, probably double the pounds.
Hey, Brandon, now we're going to know where to go.
Yes, come to my house.
Right?
Everybody's welcome.
Because it doesn't
After
have to
1,000
be
people show up.
right?
Come on over, guys. You're more than welcome.
Yes, but one thing I do not do, I love with a passion cooking. That is my passion. Being Sicilian all these years, if you sing to the song, to the food, you're happy, and the whole thing. And the one thing I love about holidays is when you can go all out.
Yes.
During the week and stuff, we're so crazy. And what I remember with my family is there was always 3 kinds of pastas on that table.
Really?
Yeah. And how you guys all call it sauce, we always call it gravy.
Really?
Yeah. And when Rich and I got together and I says, I'm going to make gravy, he says, what, beef gravy? And I went, no. And so he had...
Isn't that crazy how?
And so we learned all the different things and from his culture and mine. And we just had so much fun with this.
So do you still make pasta now on holidays as well?
Oh, heck.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe I should be coming to your house for
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
And every
shoot.
Sunday. Football and pasta. Yeah. Okay. It's just another little note that I seen here. Yeah, so that's what we do. And I don't bake. Forget about it.
No.
No. That is not...
My mother-in-law bakes very, very, very good, so I leave it to her. She's a really good baker. Yeah.
Okay. Well, real quick, I'm looking at the clock, and we got a 1 minute here, so we're going to make it this really fast. But real quick, guys, to all of our listeners, if you want to come on to the show with your business, give me a call.
Yes, call back.
Right?
Guys. Email her.
Yeah, and the phone number is already listed, on the desk. So call us over here at KCAA 1050 AM and let me know. And Joe, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome, and happy anniversary again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's always a pleasure.
And I love the gift. And I know about where that's going.
Oh, good.
Yes, I'm going to put it in the guest bathroom, and I'm going to leave it just like it is.
See, a lot of people say they're going to leave them wrapped up, so that's cute.
Yeah, that's cool. And
thank
Brandon,
you for having us.
Thank you again for another good show. And we'll see everybody next week, same time, same
Tune
station. And Brandon, would you play that favorite Charlie Brown song for us?
I don't have the thing for it open anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, do I have a second to talk for a minute?
You have 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay,
20
guys,
seconds.
that's it. And next week we'll play the rest of Charlie Brown.
All right.
All right. And thank you for everybody
Bye,
for tuning
guys.
in. And we'll talk to you next week, same time, same station. And Dr. Bombay, the Blue Machine Band, is dancing us out of the studio. Ciao, everybody.
Bye.
Living in paradise when I'm with you.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
CNBC. President Trump tweeting today that he had a long and very good conversation with China's president, trying to end the worsening trade dispute between the world's two largest economies. That lifted the markets to a third day straight of big gains, and the Dow today up 265 points, the Nasdaq up 128. Apple shares slumping in late trading, down 7%, bringing the tech giant's market value to under $1 trillion. That's because shipments of iPads and iPhones were lower than expected, and so is its forward earnings guidance. But Starbucks posting record revenue last quarter thanks to pricey new drinks and new store openings. Shares are soaring in late trading. Overall auto sales strong in October, surprising a lot of economists. Uber Eats just launching a new delivery service for business clients. And all Amazon workers in the U.S. now getting paid a minimum of $15 an hour as of today. Tom Busby, CNBC.
Right now, the Home Depot has up to 40% off appliance special buys, plus up to $500 in instant savings. Black Friday prices early. Like the Samsung 6-piece kitchen suite and laundry pair. You'll save over $2,000. Want to upgrade the kitchen and laundry room? This is how. With Black Friday savings on appliances. Now, at the Home Depot. More saving. More doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas Dry Extra instant savings require a minimum purchase of 2 select appliances to qualify. See store for details. Valid through November 29th.
At Robert Half, we know finding the right employees is a job in itself, and it's a job we love. You see, Robert Half isn't just a staffing firm, we're people. People who believe in finding the right people to fit your company's needs. Because employees who are a good fit are more productive, more engaged. Finding a great candidate isn't easy, but at Robert Half, we know it's possible. Robert Half, the experts in accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative staffing. Learn more at roberthalf.com/radio.
California headline news. Google employees around the world are protesting what they say is the company's lenient treatment of executives accused of sexual misconduct. Reporter Matt Keller's at the Google headquarters in Mountain View.
Organizers of the walkout are calling for an end to forced arbitration in cases of harassment and discrimination.